Hello, and welcome back to How to Taskmaster. This is the third episode of my series of video tutorials for Taskmaster in Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. In today's episode, we'll discuss Taskmaster's role in a team and best partners. Let's get started. Taskmaster is generally a point character, meaning he's typically played first on the team. This is for a variety of reasons. For one thing, Taskmaster lacks easy OTG options without an assist to back him up, meaning his ability to extend a combo can be quite limited. Furthermore, Taskmaster's own team support is rather lackluster, meaning you'll usually benefit more from having a strong support character behind him, as opposed to having him behind another point. Though Taskmaster has impressive chip damage and infinites in X Factor, he's hardly one of the best users of the Big Red. For all these reasons, Taskmaster is best placed on the point position. A Taskmaster team can take the form of point support or point mid anchor. Either is valid and both have their own strengths. A point support setup is betting on yourself, front-loading the team for the maximum performance of their point character, in this case Taskmaster. Point mid-anchor, on the other hand, has more contingencies and more flexibility if things go awry. You have a designated anchor character, who's there to use X Factor and spend the meter that Taskmaster builds. An additional consideration is that Taskmaster benefits greatly from a damage engine on second, the likes of Spencer, MODOK, or Virgil. Since he doesn't use ground or wall bounce in his combos, any of these characters can get full extensions that lead to massive damage off any touch. Taskmaster quite likes having a fast assist that he can use to follow up off front grabs or unblockables, and also enjoys having a slow assist that he can use to dash in after or set up unblockables in the first place. A good rule of thumb for building a Taskmaster team is this: one fast assist, one slow assist. With all this in mind, let's take a minute to examine some of Taskmaster's best friends. To the surprise of absolutely no one, Dr. Doom is probably Taskmaster's single best friend. Task uses all three of Dr. Doom's assists very well. Molecular Shield gives unique pickups off front grab or unblockable in the corner, as well as being a slow lingering assist which Task can use to cover his approach. Plasma Beam gives incredible durability that can blast through opposing assists and functions as a good counter call, in addition to granting follow-ups off back grab or unblockables, as well as off things like Aegis counter. Finally, Hidden Missile gives incredibly damaging extensions that allow Taskmaster to kill Thor off any touch, in addition to their unique utility and unparalleled freedom in zoning. Doom's second gives access to TACs if you think you can't kill off a given touch, as well as safe DHCs if the opponent evades your Legion Arrow. All in all, Dr. Doom is an excellent choice to back up Tony Masters in either second or anchor position. Just dudes being dudes, shooting guns and swinging swords. If Dr. Doom is not Taskmaster's best friend, it's probably Dante. Jam Session is Taskmaster's best assist, and $1 Million is an extremely high damage DHC off Legion Arrow Snipe from full screen. Dante gives Taskmaster unblockable pickups or off grabs, and Jam Session's anti-air prowess means that Task can fight back against the likes of a Magneto or a MODOK who's trying to fly away from you. If Task has access to 2 meters in X Factor, Dante also enables the checkmate scenario using THC. Finally, Devil Trigger is a safe DHC if you're ever caught unawares and need to get Taskmaster out quickly. Dante's an excellent pick, and enables Taskmaster to achieve great things. When played behind Taskmaster, Dante is typically placed second, but he can also function well on anchor position. The Bionic Commando is a uniquely utilitarian pick for Taskmaster. Slant Shot is not very useful in neutral, but it's very good for Taskmaster's combos and on incoming, giving him pickups off front grab, unblockables, back grab, and more. As Task doesn't use bounces, Legion Arrow could be DHC'd even from full screen into looped bionic maneuvers, yielding oodles of damage. Spencer also quite likes having Taskmaster on second, using both lateral and up arrows assists very well in neutral and combos. The pair have strong two-way synergy, and are absolutely worth your time. Arthur is a surprisingly strong pick for Taskmaster, and after all, what king doesn't have a few mercenaries in their employ? Task can link a full-screen aim master into daggers, even outside of King's armor, and then blink up and follow up afterward. The same armor allows for safe DHCs if Arthur is on second, while Goddess Bracelet is a high-damage DHC that can be looped more easily than Taskmaster can loop his hypers on his own. Whether empowered or not, the combination of aim master and daggers provides incredible ground control and nearly uncontested durability. Arthur synergizes well with a Taskmaster who's interested in augmenting his already impressive zoning. This is all aside from the fact that Daggers functions much in the same way as other fast assists, giving Taskmaster front grab and unblockable confirms, as well as confirms off of things like counter in the corner. While Arthur is a strong anchor, he's often played in the mid position, allowing him to DHC into gold armor and then raw tag in your third character who then functions as a secondary point. This can work well with a setup like Taskmaster Arthur Doom, for example, where you DHC into gold armor, bring in Doom, and then DHC Taskmaster back onto the field, leaving you with Taskmaster Doom Arthur. Whether placed mid or anchor though, Arthur's a strong pick, a strong anchor, a good meter spender, and strong support for Taskmaster as well. Taskmaster and the Lord of the Dark Dimension are an excellent pairing, with Stalking Flare and Chaotic Flame both being very powerful DHCs off Legion Arrow. Stalking Flare and Flame Carpet can each be used to create unblockable situations if combined with Taskmaster's Sword Normals or Light Sword Master. Dark Hole is a very powerful assist for Taskmaster in combos and to a lesser extent in neutral, but don't underestimate the power of a falling back Aim Master Medium into Dark Hole into Charging Star into a full combo. Dormammu is strong on DHC or TAC from anywhere on the screen, enabling Taskmaster to delete an opposing assist or snipe from a distance anytime you have 2 meters. Finally, Dormammu uses both lateral arrows and up arrows assists very well in his own neutral and combos. Due to the fact that Dormammu desires strong support of his own, he's typically placed in the second position behind a Taskmaster on point. Sentinel is inarguably one of Taskmaster's best friends, and Drones has a case for being his single best assist. Drones is active enough that Taskmaster can get off an unblockable and follow up on a single assist, enabling him to get huge damage off a highly scaled unblockable. It also allows him to get highly damaging follow-ups off combos, or to easily loop hyper combos without having to string together Tiger Knees and tight links. Plasma Storm is an incredibly damaging DHC, and Hyper Sentinel Force is a safe one, meaning that Sentinel can be justifiably placed on second or third on a team with Taskmaster on point. Last but certainly not least, we arrive at all reliable Virgil. If Dr. Doom, Dante, Sentinel are not Taskmaster's best friends, then it's certainly Virgil. The power of Sword's DHC for Task cannot be overstated, guaranteeing kills even off awkward hits like TK Legion Arrow or Unblockable. Rapid Slash is an extremely strong assist for Taskmaster, who protects it well with Aim Master and Charging Star. In addition to his utility in combos and in neutral, it's one of the best assists in the game at setting up Taskmaster's unblockables. Devil Trigger and Swords means that Virgil has his choice of safe DHCs, and he benefits greatly from Taskmaster in return, using both lateral and up arrows very well. It should also be mentioned that Taskmaster has a unique heart tag route that only works with Virgil, making this pair uniquely strong and damaging, whether Virgil is second or third. As far as honorable mentions, Rocket Raccoon, Doctor Strange, and Amaterasu all deserve mentions for the strong support they can provide to Taskmaster, who uses all of Spitfire, Pendulum, Boltzball Thok, and Cold Star very well. Hawkeye, Magneto, and Iron Fist all enable easy confirms off grab or Charging Star in neutral. MODOK is a strong damage engine, who combines the TACs of Dr. Doom with the strong DHC extensions of Virgil and the insane incomings of Dormammu. Finally, Trish and Taskmaster have unique synergy off Round Harvest into Unblockable, much like Stalking Flare, but easier to execute on incoming. When constructing a Taskmaster team, you'll often, though you don't have to, want to pick one of his best friends, and you can often get away with picking two, such as Taskmaster Dante Doom, Taskmaster Virgil Doom, or Taskmaster Dante Virgil. However, you need to make sure that in addition to supporting Taskmaster well, the two characters that you pick should work together well too. For example, you could play Taskmaster Dante Iron Fist. This is a strong Taskmaster team. It gives him easy unblockables and follow-ups off unblockables and grabs. However, once Taskmaster dies, Dante Iron Fist is middling at best. Dante requires the wall bounce for his best damaging combo routes, meaning his ability to utilize Rising Fang Assist is actually quite limited. Thus, the best Taskmaster teams are synergistic and stronger than the sum of their parts, being constructed from strong shells that work together well even if the third character dies. This has been an overview of how to build a Taskmaster team in Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Thank you for watching. My name is Tangrowth, and happy Marvel!
Sonic